I'm glad that we could put some of your suffering in context.
Yeah. Oh, it's not suffering. I think he's hilarious. He's, anyway, okay, let's move on.
You bring such joy into my life.
With Chick-fil-A. So, okay.
Chicken sandwich time.
We don't need to spend a lot of time on this one. So, Chick-fil-A sparks anti-woke outrage for VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion post. I like that they... I don't know. I wish he was the VP of Diversity, Inclusion, and Equity, so you could just abbreviate it to the Vice President of DIE.
That's probably exactly why they didn't do that.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like it would be better. But okay, so if you're unaware, we're going to look at the tweets. I'm not going to read the whole article because this article actually cites one of the tweets that I'm getting at. This is from the New York Post, which is not a source that I normally go to, but like this isn't actually news, so no real news sources are covering it. That's why I'm covering it.
They're in the Newsmax OAN era of news reporting, right?
Yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
Everybody is freaking out right now because Chick-fil-A hired a vice president of diversity, equity, and inclusion. I mean, like, do we need to boycott Chick-fil-A next? We gotta boycott Chick-fil-A. So the reason I chose this article is so I can scroll down a little bit here and see the second paragraph. It says, the Atlanta-based company named Eric McReynolds to the post of vice president of DEI 2 years ago.
They're getting upset about the fact that this happened ages ago and they're just now catching up.
Yes.
They've
been supporting woke chicken for years now, and they only just noticed.
That is next level pathetic. Okay, so years ago there was I forget who it was that one of the Chick-fil-A franchises was financially supporting, but it was a homeless shelter organization that turned away LGBTQ people all the time. And I remember when they dropped them off of their registry of places they would financially support. I remember like a bunch of like the atheist content creators posting pictures of themselves eating Chick-fil-A, going like, "Congratulations, Chick-fil-A, you caught up with the times." So now I'm just imagining like them just the people who are writing this article just catching up to that now is what they're doing. Like, oh, that happened years ago. We need to get angry retroactively. Quick, do it.
Yeah, so do you see the meme I have up?
Boycott Chick-fil-A. LGBTQ mad about donations to hate groups. Racist homophobes mad about a VP of diversity. God, it's funny.
I thought about making the racist ones the black arm.
Okay, but you... God, there's a terrible
their
joke
views are usually
there.
centuries out of date. This is bleeding edge for them. Don't get too excited. Like they just like they'll allow black people to own franchises. Like that's all this means. They're not going pro LGBTQ anytime soon.
Yeah,
but that's all I wanted to say about that.
To be fair, you did post on Twitter earlier that you didn't know where Children of the Lie came from.
Yeah, is that the Jesse Lee Peterson thing?
It's just Jesse Lee Peterson. His whole if somebody comes in and he wants to say they're satanic or whatever, his line is you're a child of the lie. You're one of the children of the lie.
You know what? Knowing that so Michael Dominic is a regular commenter on my channel, and he's always good for a laugh. Like just reading through the shit that he says, it's just he's just unhinged and it's hilarious. And knowing that he is a Jesse Lee Peterson fan actually makes a lot of sense.
I'm glad that we could put some of your suffering in context.
Yeah. Oh, it's not suffering. I think he's hilarious. He's getting all upset about the trigger warnings. I was like, okay, I'll give you a trigger warning for your trigger warning next time, I guess, so you don't get triggered by it. And he's like, oh, I know you are, but what am I? What a great response. We're like, yeah, I'll think of a better response when I start taking you seriously.
If you want my wit and humor, you need to earn it.